We wanted to start by talking a little bit about the premise of the program itself, because we've been doing this for a while now, and the reason why we wanted to start doing this show was to bring together Kit's extensive reporting on the machinations of the British ruling class in various areas of the world, about which much more to come in future episodes, including guest appearances as well. So get ready for that, dear viewers. But one of the things that I think Kit's work has demonstrated comprehensively is the fact that nobody or very few people inside Britain itself were actually taking the analysis of British imperialism particularly seriously post 1945. The standard assumption on the amongst many people, including people who call themselves Marxists, was that Britain was just merely a quote unquote poodle of the United States and a junior partner in the United States' US imperialism's various different enterprises. What's become obvious, really, if you study the Ukraine war, the situation in Azerbaijan, again, about which more in a future episode, and various other hotspots around the world, including, of course, occupied Palestine, is that the hand of the British is not only very much present in all of these areas, it is frequently a hand that takes, shall we say, an invisible form, to use the Adam Smith analogy, but one that is nonetheless deadly, because the British ruling class sits on 300 plus years of accumulated capital in the City of London, as my comrade Jyoti often says. And that gives them an enormous amount of potential to make trouble for people all over the world. And they do this in a way that is often hidden behind various different front groups, various different shadowy organizations run by various different MI6 assets, such as people like the late James Le Mesurier, for instance, a figure who I'm sure will return to the show post-mortem in various different ways. And what people get wrong when they imagine this is all the US just doing this on its own is that having the enormous amount of money at their disposal and the unfortunate amount of prestige that Britain still has amongst certain circles in the neo-colonial world enables them to cause an awful lot of damage, much more so than anybody's reported on. So along with tracking the decline and fall of the Anglo-American Empire, we hope to shed light on the true machinations of the British ruling class as they decline, but as they also remain due to their heady mix of chauvinism, self-delusion, massive incompetence, and almost millenarian death cultism, a truly dangerous and ever perfidious force upon the world stage. We hope to shed light upon that. Kit, did you want to pick this up and take this sort of outline of our, should we say, aims and objectives further?
Yeah, sure. So I think that, yes, I mean, a core inspiration behind this show is actually, I think it's something that both Alex and I have been doing independently for a very long time, which is we have tried to educate or warn people about the fact that the typical reading of Britain, yes, as this servile, unquestioning lapdog of the US, it has some truth in it. But that's not the full story. And frequently, in so many conflicts or crises or coups, keep staying on the letter C, the British play a leading role. And often questions abound as to whether the US is truly a witting confederate in this. Like more generally, I think that the British go into business for themselves, for want of a better phrase, and this is very poorly understood as well, and it's virtually not covered at all. I mean, with the sole exception of Declassified UK, an excellent independent publication worthy of your time. There's no one is looking at Britain's hidden hand in world affairs, or its influence on the actions of the US and even Europe at all, with any seriousness, and particularly doing so from a fundamentally Marxist perspective. Like that analysis of the role of, say, MI6 and its hand in glove relationship with major British corporations such as BP. This just sails over the head of many people by design, because it never ever gets talked about. So it seemed like a kind of an ideal partnership, really, given our respective backgrounds and kind of knowledge bases, etc.